Welcome back to Studio Chatter. Good boss, bad boss, tall boss, short boss. Let's talk about the boss.
That was awesome.
Who's the boss?
Yeah.
I guess I'd be a short boss if I was a boss.
Yes.
Yeah.
All kinds of bosses. Gosh.
There really are. This is going to be a fun topic. We probably should each cover about like what our jobs even are, because some of our viewers may not know.
Right.
Well,
We are co-hosts of Studio Chatter for some FOMO.
I think a lot of people
start
think this
there.
is like our full-time
Right.
gig.
We forget this is a job too.
Yes.
And we have a great boss.
We do. Pete Hansen.
Pete Hansen
Did
is
everyone know
fabulous.
he was awarded Employee of the Quarter at City Council?
Way
Not
to go.
surprising. He is so busy all the time.
Well, he's just such an asset to the city, as
Yep.
is SF-17. But I loved when they announced that it was him. They're just like, Pete, come in. And he was just out there like, why are they even calling me? And you could just see his face. And he's like, why are they needing me to go in? And his face just going up. He was just, what is going on? So the surprise
was so great.
good.
Yeah. I
Because
love
usually
that.
he's behind the scenes and knows
Oh, he
everything
totally
that's
is.
going on.
Well, he
But-
never stops working.
Right. He's
Ever.
in every aspect of what's going on in the
Yes.
city.
Every
and he makes
weekend,
the
every
city
night.
look better.
Yeah.
Always.
From the
Right.
videos he produces to all of the photography he does.
And
It
just allows the community to get to know what is going
Yeah.
on in the city. I mean, we're super lucky to have what we do within this small city.
Yes.
I mean, we're growing. We're
Yes.
big. But
But-
you know what I mean? To
but
have
it
something
gives it
like
that
this.
small town feel when people can feel connected. Like if you're not getting out of your home, but you can watch some of the productions either on SF-17 or on YouTube.
Yep.
Or on their social media. There's, things being shared all the time.
Yeah.
Well, and I think there's such a difference when there's passion behind what someone does, and I
Yeah.
think Pete truly has that. Is that
Yeah,
fair
I
to say?
agree. Yep.
We love Pete.
Love Pete.
Okay, what about our other bosses? Natasha, tell us what
So
do you-
I don't have
do
a
you
boss
do?
right now. I'm actually transitioning right now. So I've been selling forensic software for the last 3 years, and I'm actually I'm going to probably end up doing the same thing
Okay.
in the coming year. I don't know. So right now I'm my
Own
own
boss.
boss.
Are you interviewing?
I am.
Okay. So
Which is-
tell us what's one of your things when you're interviewing.
Looking.
What are you looking for in a boss?
Yeah.
Because I think oftentimes we don't think that it's my choice to choose a job. And what if the boss that's hiring
Yeah.
you don't even want to work for them?
Right.
That's a really interesting question. I think it's somebody that really values your assets and what you have to offer back to the business, your experience, where you're coming from, things that you can offer moving forward, maybe what you have done in the past. What you bring to the table, really. I think that there's a mindset that you or somebody else can maybe even put you into a corner, or there's a mindset that you can only do so much. And I think if you get in a certain mind frame that you can only do things, or you've been doing things for so long that you forget
How valuable maybe you are.
Right. You're like, oh yeah, I did do that. And even talking to some fresh new faces or fresh new companies, somebody even made the comment back to me, oh, you check that box, you check that box, you check that, you've done that. And we'll even start kind of throwing out preliminary numbers for compensation, which really puts things in perspective. Which
I'm so
has been
excited
really
for
kind
you.
of awesome. So,
Which is
yay.
a great refresh
Rewarding.
for you, I think,
Yeah.
to realize like, okay, I was feeling maybe a little bit undervalued, and now this is a time that you can really make a new decision moving forward. What do I want? On both ends.
And really right now, and even talking to your son-in-law Taylor as a recruiter, it really kind of is an employee's market. I mean,
It is.
There's a lot of things that you can kind of pick and choose to say, I'd really like to see this, or I'd really love to try this. It's really kind of unbelievable right now what compensation packages are available, or if you're really even rethinking a new career move altogether.
That there
Now's
are
kind of the
things
time to do
out.
that.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so be a little
brave.
picky.
Exciting.
And be brave.
Yes, be
Brave
brave.
and have the courage to at least look.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally agree
So
with that.
Angie, about what, 9 or 10 months ago, you took a
You
new
made
job.
a move.
I did. So I've been in the dental industry forever. Like we owned our own lab, we sold, we kind of merged. I've worked for a couple different labs, and I worked for a local dentist here in town, which I totally loved. And then I just kind of felt this place where Bo graduated, like, okay, if I'm gonna be working, I feel like I want to maximize or try to push myself a little bit more. So I started at Utah Surgical Arts, which is an oral surgery center, and I was like, what did I do? I mean, going from a dentist local and just a nice pace into that environment where there's 3 locations, it's 4 doctors, we're doing surgeries. It's just a next level
intense,
up.
yeah.
Pretty
Full
intense. But seeing also, like you said, how they value you, your compensation in that we need everyone as team players. Everyone is doing something a little bit different, but it's so great to see that they value all those little pieces. From the doctor down to the front reception, you know, everyone has value for them. So that's been really fun. It was really scary to jump, but it made me also rethink like my value, and I had gotten in a place where I'm like, what do I deserve, or who am I, or can I do something more? And that really scared me to jump into, even though it's the same type of environment, the way that they do their programs and everything else is just different.
Well, I know this generation that's coming into the workforce are a lot more, they're going to jump a lot more.
Adaptable.
Our generation seems a little more steady, at least if you're not staying in the same job, you're staying in the same industry.
Field. Yes.
So,
yeah, it's true.
Which is really kind of different too. I mean, I know that I've been working remote for the last 13 years, so even the process is different. I know that you've been going to an office for the last several years. So for me, like it's talking to the recruiter, then the hiring manager, then doing a pitch, and then it's like this whole big process because you're not necessarily reporting somewhere. So that's been a little different as well.
Yeah.
So because you're not actually meeting those people. That's been different for me.
Well, and there is a lot working from home. After talking to Taylor as well, I mean, they're hiring people from out of the country for a little shop that's, you know, in Idaho. But you can be working from anywhere and be interconnecting. So that's really crazy.
Well, tell us really quickly about your boss. We know you love your boss.
I do. I work at Utah Valley Magazine, and our sales manager, I just want to say, I think it's just giving me the freedom to work at the level I want to. I mean, I still have goals, but he doesn't micromanage. So I think just having that freedom to be independent and successful without someone like having their thumb on you saying,
is key. Yeah.
Do this, do this.
it.
Like, no,
And
I
the
can
trust.
be successful without you checking in on me all the time. I
And
love
sometimes giving you that freedom drives you more to be able to do what you need to do. Yeah, without,
that. We're lucky.
Yeah, we are.
Good luck,
bosses.
Natasha.
Thank you.
Yep.
Coming up next, the mayor and Mrs. Mayor on Studio Chatter.